What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video. My name is Charlie, and if you don't know about my channel, what I do is I go over Pokemon Masters tips, tricks, hints, and strategy videos like this one, where I help you guys, even if you're free to play, which is this video is focused on, help you beat the game in as quickly a time as possible, because it can be a little bit difficult at times. So welcome, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already so you never miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters content, and make sure you hit that little bell notification so you always get notified when I upload a video, and make sure to stop by every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for one of my Saturday morning live streams. I'd love to see you there. Alright guys, so before we get into the video, let's go ahead and check out, I've got some eggs hatching. Hopefully we get something nice. We did already get a shiny Tauros, and I did a video showcasing shiny Tauros. He actually deals a lot of damage, even at one, as a 1-star unit. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, at 4 out of 5 even, or when he gets maxed out, he's going to deal a lot of physical damage. Hey, Bellsprout. Alright. So what I do is I just keep the Pokemon that I get that have 3 passives. Everything else I go ahead and donate, so that way I can get the 1-star power-ups and all that sort of fun stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into the COBALION event. Now, some people pronounce it COBALION, some people pronounce it COBALION. It really depends on your emphasis on which syllable that you want to emphasize. There you go. Alright. So, here's the thing with this strategy video. I tried for hours to go and beat all 3 levels with my free-to-play units. I don't have them maxed out. My Torkoal and my Infernape don't have maxed out sync grids. So that's very important because Torkoal sync grid... Let's go check out Torkoal sync grid real quick, because it's a very, very good sync grid that just came out. There we go. So as you can see, mine's not filled out because I don't have enough. I've only got 34 individual sync orbs here for Torkoal, so that's not going to do enough. But what you want to get is Critical Strike right there. Fortuitous 4, Solar Shield if you want to run a Sun team, you don't have to. These are power chains, you don't need to use those. Pass it on, you don't need to use that one. Healing Sun again if you want to build a Sun team. Burn Synergy, definitely get that one. And Burn Synergy 5, yeah, so get the 2 Burn Synergy 5s. Fortuitous 4, Critical Strike 5, if you can. Again, I don't have enough Sync Orbs right now because I invested them in other Pokemon, but really, really fantastic Sync Grid for her. I'm actually going to link up here, so make sure you guys go and check this out. That is my 1 out of 5 through 5 out of 5 Sync Grid video build guide for Flannery and Torkoal. I go over some of the best sync grids that you can use for her no matter which sync level you have her at. And also, what I wanted to do is, let me bring it up real quick. Alright, so this right here is a... Calm down, I've got a dog. This right here is a sync grid for Flint and Infernape that my buddy Evolutions did. Elliot, he's thinks he heard something. Definitely check out Evolution's YouTube channel. I'll link that up here as well. He's a really, really good Pokemon Masters YouTuber. And give him a shout out. Tell him I said hey. Alright, now let's get back to the COBALION event. Alright guys, so there's a little trick to COBALION. And we'll go over that as we're battling him. But essentially he gets increasingly difficult the more you fight them, and at the higher difficulty settings, the higher stages, the hard and very hard. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the normal stage right now, just because I know that I can't beat the hard level with these guys. Maybe if I used all of them at once, but I don't want to make this video too long. So I'm just going to show you some strategies with, I've got 5 teams built up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll go ahead and go with the first one. Oh, this guy? Don't worry about that guy. We're going to be focusing on completely free-to-play units in this video. Alright, so with this one, this is, of course, Silver and Ho-Oh. And, let's take it off auto. So the first things we're going to want to do, take flight. I do have Dauntless on Ho-Oh here, so that way when it does overheat, it doesn't lose special attack, as you'll see right here. Boom, Dauntless. There you go. We're raising our special attack with Rosa and Superior. And we're using Take Flight to increase our defenses. We do have the MP Refresh on Take Flight there. There we go. And we're using Energy Ball as a energy saving, so we're not wasting all of our move gauge here, because we want to save that for overheat. But it also lowers... let's see here if it does it again. No, but it also... we'll go ahead and do our sync move with Ho-Oh, because that's going to activate the Sun Grid. But it has a very small chance of lowering the target's special defense, which is what we want for a move like Overheat, which is a special attack. And now we're going to get the sun shining over here. And now it's going to power up our Overheat, which is really nice. What we'll do is we'll also do all show yous now, because in it sharply raises the stats when the weather is sunny for evasiveness and critical hit rate. Alright, so you're healed up. So even though it is COBALION super effective against Skyline Swanna, Swanna does have really good defenses and can tank a lot of the hits. Alright, and we're using her as a Potion Master as well. You can also use Pikachu because he does have Unyielding, so he can actually tank some hits, as well as be the Potion Master too. Alright, we'll go ahead and finish out getting him to the maxed out thing, and then as soon as he's done getting maxed out, we'll be able to do another sync move, which will get the sun out again. Because it's starting to go way up there in the upper left hand corner. You can see it's going away. But with this strategy, we're actually continuously doing our sync moves. Boom! There you go. And we can use the 1 gauge move Gust. And another reason why we brought Rosa and Superior is Time to Energize, which will increase our move gauge so that we can use Overheat back to back to back to back. So that way we're not running out of move gauge, so that way we're constantly dealing damage to COBALION here. There we go. Now, as my good friend Chicken plays, you can check his channel out. Definitely check him out. He has a Twitch where he streams every night. So you can definitely check him out. I'll link everything for him down in the comments section. Or not in the comments, but in the details. In the doobly-doo, as certain YouTubers say. Oh man, I think I have a bad feeling that Swanna's going away right now. Hopefully she tanks this. Hopefully she tanks this. Yes, she tanked it. Good, 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 good. Look at that tankiness, man. The tankiness. So useful. So useful. And there's another sync move. And again, every sync move you do, it increases your stats a little bit. There we go. And we got the MP refresh on the potion. Always get the MP refreshes for the potions, so you can be a true potion master. Boom! Look at that damage we're doing now. The damage we're doing now is impressive. And Ho-Oh doesn't even... It's a free-to-play unit during the Ho-Oh event, so if you did not get it, don't fear. We have other sync pairs to go through. But Ho-Oh doesn't have a sync grid yet. So once it does get a sync grid, when the COBALION event comes back, it'll really do some damage. It might be the most valuable player for the entire event when it gets a sync grid, honestly. Because it's such a self-sufficient unit. Alright, we'll do one more overheat. We're going to save the sync move for when COBALION's health regenerates for his next health bar. We'll go ahead and do a potion on ourselves, because I know that's coming. Alright, so that should have gone him. Yeah, see? He's on to his second health bar now. And we've only used, oh crap, I forgot to use the sync move. We'll use it this next time. There we go. He does have a AoE move, which kinda sucks, but you know, I understand it. You know, they have to have AoE moves. They can't make it too easy for us. Oh, he's trying to use Leer, but I'm pretty sure Swanna has Unbending. Yep, see, Swanna has Unbending, so it's not going to lower her defense. But it'll definitely lower Ho-Oh's defense. But Ho-Oh's not meant to take hits. Ho-Oh's defense is crap. It's really, really bad. Alright, and hopefully we're continuing to hit it with all that damage with Overheat, man. Look at that damage! So much damage! We'll do it in time to energize here. We're out of potion MPs. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep getting MP refreshes. Is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Look at that, 3,000 damage from Overheat. Boom. Oh, you're flinching. Okay, well that's fine. You don't need to do anything else. You're just going to be there to take hits. Alright. See that healthy advantage. So the more you burn, or the more you put to sleep, or the more you paralyze, all that sort of stuff, you increase the amount of like lessen burn, lessen sleep, all that sort of stuff until they get to the point of wide awake. And man, Swanna's just being so tanky over here. We'll go ahead and do another sync move with Ho-Oh here in just a sec. And so tanky. So yeah, you guys can see that Ho-Oh is single-handedly, this is just on the normal setting, but you know, you'll use in conjunction with the other teams, doing as much damage as possible. There we go. Boom! Look at that damage. 4K damage. It takes a while for Ho-Oh to get going, but once Ho-Oh gets going, you're doing a lot of damage. Because he is a self-sufficient unit. He buffs himself with his sync move, bringing out the sunny day, or the sunny weather, which powers... Look at that, 6K! We're gonna just 3v1 this, the normal stage with Ho-Oh. Didn't even mean to do that, but there you go. Boom, look at that damage! Alright. And we haven't even used all of our time to energies. So, I mean, against the normal setting, Ho-Oh is going to be very, very useful. As I just showed you. Boom. And this last hit should do it. Now, Superior is weak to some of the moves that... Boom, and we're done. To some of the moves that COBALION does. Remember, Rosa usually is a good tank, but not on this particular event. There you go. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and switch to another team. This team, very useful, this Mew. Now let me go ahead and go to his sync grid and I'll show you why. Alright, so here's Mew's sync grid that I got. We do have 2 remaining energy, but that's fine. The main important thing here to get is Hostile Environment, which raises the chance of inflicting a status condition with the additional effects of moves. Over here in the bottom right hand corner, Dirty Fighting, which powers up moves when the moves target or targets are affected by status conditions. Oh no. And we also used, we powered up Fire Blast. And we got Shifty Striker 2, which has a moderate chance of raising the user's evasiveness when the user's Pokemon uses a move. Now, why is this all useful? Because if you go to your passive skills, Oak's Research replaces some of the user's moves with different moves using a sync after using a sync move. So when we go to the moves and we go to the sync move here, I don't know. There we go. We get Fire Blast. Which has a small chance of leaving the target burned, which increases with hostile environment and all that sort of fun stuff. Alright, so we'll go back to the COBALION event right now, and we'll test out Mew's strategies. Again, we're using Skyline Swanna. You could also use Pikachu here, just as a tank. We're also using Torchic because Torchic is a free-to-play unit that raises the critical hit rate and special attack of allies, which is very, very useful. Now, A World of Dreams is also very useful. It sharply raises the user's attack, special attack, and drastically raises any of the other stats at random, which is very useful as well. And once we don't really need Attack All, but just to get to the sync move quicker, we'll go ahead and do that. We do have a 1 gauge move with Gust as well, which is very nice. I would recommend using Flamethrower instead of Flame Charge, because you're raising, well, I mean, you can raise your speed up. That's fine. Alright, cool. We got our sync move. We'll go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and raise up our speed, because raising your speed actually increases the move gauge refresh rate, like how quickly it refills. It's very, very useful. Alright, and boom, we switched over to Fire Blast. We'll start throwing that out. Now, we didn't bring Rosa and Superior here, even though we could have. It could have been like how our first team was built out, where it was Skyla Swanna taking all the hits, and we were using Rosa and Superior to increase our special attack for all our allies, and we were using Time to Energize to refill our move gauge. So very useful strategy using Rosa and Superior, but you know, if you use her for Ho-Oh and she gets wiped out, then you're not going to be able to use her for this team. So that's why I'm building them this particular way. Alright, we'll just keep going. Oh, we should have used a... We'll go ahead and use a potion on Torchic in this next one. Alright, so we'll do another sync move. Remember, as soon as your sync move comes up, you need to use it, so you're... because that really increases your stats and the amount of damage you can do with your units. Alright, here comes the sync move. Let's hit him. Unfortunately, the sync move is not fire type, but, you know, it is what it is. We're already taking a healthy chunk of them out, so it's not too bad. And Fire Blast is doing a really good job at actually connecting, because the accuracy is not the greatest. It's at 85%, yeah. Do another Flame Charge. Do a Gust. And Fire Blast. So we'll see, using this strategy, if we can 3v1 the normal stage again. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to, because Mew also has the ability to do Oh, I didn't put it on there. But you can also put First Aid 4 onto Mew, which is very useful. Boom. Yeah, so you can already see he's doing really good damage. Over 1k damage per Fire Blast right now. And it's only going to go up with this next sync move. Oh, after Steel Impact, of course. Ooh, tankies. Alright, good. Now again, it's going to hit a lot harder. Cobalion's sync move is going to hit a lot harder in the harder stages. That's why you're going to need to combine all of these free-to-play teams in any way, in any capacity that you can, in order to really take out Cobalion here. And in the next round, we're going to go ahead and do a potion onto Torchic, just to keep him in the game more. Hopefully he doesn't get poisoned with this poison jab coming, because that would suck. It's good using him to get to our sync move quicker. Oh, he got poisoned. It happens, man. It happens. But make sure you guys are keeping an eye on the effects that Cobalion's getting. So it's got Healthy Advantage 8. That's because it's not getting burned. So we'll use Flamethrower now, which has a small chance of leaving the target burned. Fire Blast, of course, has a small chance, very small chance of leaving the target burned as well. And that's why we have Hostile Environment, so that the burn effect will take has a higher chance of affecting him. But it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed, you guys. Alright. Ooh, critical hit onto Torchic. I don't know if we'll be able to 3v1 him with this particular team. And again, instead of using Skyline Swanna here, you could use Pikachu. It really doesn't matter because Skyline Swanna is not the main focus for all the aggro, for all the attacks from Cobalion here. See, look, now I'm calling him Cobalion. It's because I watched that Postmon video. Hey, what's up, Post, if you're watching? As a matter of fact, if you're watching this, and then you go over to Postmon's channel, tell him I said what's up in the comments of one of his videos. Look at that damage now he's doing. We're going to be doing really good damage in the second health bar now, because that's going to get us to the second health bar, and we've got our sync move ready to go. See, there's the Shifty Striker. We're also increasing our evasiveness, remember, with every move that is successful. So once Mew becomes the very last Pokemon to face him, it's going to be very hard, very difficult for Cobalion to connect with a move. And it doesn't help that he has Leer and can lower our defenses. That kind of sucks. But it is what it is. It is what it is, you guys. Now, another effective strategy that you could probably use is a Blizzard strategy, to where you're freezing Cobalion, or Cobalion, however you want to pronounce it, guys. It's up to you. Boom! Alright. Oof. Let's see what we're able to do here. After this Gust, we'll be able to use another sync move. Come on, let's see if we can get it before his. No. Okay. It is what it is. We'll have to tank this one. But, you know, Mew's doing a pretty good job at tanking it. So there's that. Mew's got really good stats, man. Like, they're not the best in the world, but they are really, really good. Alright, this Gust did some damage. We'll go ahead and do a Fire Blast. We'll do another Gust. This will take him down to his last health bar. So we might be able to 3v1 this guy. And boom. Now again, you can use these strategies if you both really focus on powering up the free-to-play units. These same strategies are going to be extremely useful and will work against the higher level of... Did you see that? Just 24k damage right there. Like, that did so much damage. These strategies will work as effective, if not more, when you fully power up these units, which I did not because I'm an idiot. What can I say? I'm not the smartest dude in the world, but I like to think I help out the smarter people in the world. Alright, we'll check out another strategy, another team. This is Torkoal, and Torkoal and Flannery. Probably, when you actually max out their sync grid, probably the best unit for this whole thing. Free-to-play unit, of course. We are using Skyland Swanna. You can switch out Skyland Swanna with any tank or Potion Master. You could also use Brock, which we'll actually go ahead and switch out you for you. There you go. Just so you guys see that I'm using different tanks here. We are using Torkoal here again, which we could probably switch. Like, it really depends on you guys who you use, because the only reason why we're using Torchic here is to increase the special attack for Torkoal. So any of the units that increase their allies' special attacks. Alright, so what Brock is going to do is, as well as having Potion himself, he is a pretty tanky unit. Once his sync grid comes out, he's going to be very, very good tank and Potion Master as well. Just like how Skyland Swanna is, or Pikachu is. And he's got a 1-gauge move as well, so we'll be able to use that to get to our sync moves, which is the basis of this whole thing. You want to use sync bombs for... oh, we should have done Will-O-Wisp first. Use Will-O-Wisp to burn COBALION here, or COBALION. And then Torkoal's sync move is actually power increases if the target is burned, so we'll go ahead and make sure that the target's burned for the next one. But again, this is where, like, the more times it gets burned, the more like lessened burn happens, all that sort of stuff.
Here we go.
But since Flannery also has a 1-gauge move, we can really just spam moves to get to the sync moves as quickly as possible. Which is the whole idea behind this entire strategy. It's just hit with sync moves, hit with sync moves, hit with sync moves. Alright, it's going to use Steel Impact. We'll see how well we can tank this. We'll go ahead and use our potion on Onyx. And we'll use our sync move for Torkoal. Boom, boom, boom. Now, in the hard stage and very hard stage, I don't know if you'll want to use Onyx if you you probably have better tanks to use and better supports to use that are not free to play, that you can sort of switch out with these particular teams and use that particular strategy, which I recommend doing, because, you know, not all free-to-play units are created equal at the current moment. Hopefully in the future that changes. hopefully in the future they all are like very strong, very useful, and very versatile units. There we go. Alright, we should be able to get to our next sync move here soon. But what we'll do is use Will-O-Wisp first before we use the sync move, so that way the target's burned, so that way the sync move actually hits with its full impact. Alright. Let's see what happens. See how much damage this one does. You know. Oh, Will-O-Wisp didn't connect. That's why. That's why I'm an idiot. Make sure Will-O-Wisp hits, guys. Make sure the target's burned before using your sync move with Torkoal. Because that's the whole idea with this strategy, is making sure the target's burned, so that way it's a powered up sync move. Also, Torkoal's sync grid has... we'll go over Torkoal's sync grid after this. If we survive it or not. We'll go ahead and go over it, because it's, you need to power up Torkoal's sync grid. It's got Critical Strike 5. It's got really useful things that's going to really increase the amount of damage that Torkoal is capable of doing. Alright, here's Ember, and then that should get our next sync move. There we go. Alright. So now we'll see how much damage this will do, because it's burned. 16k damage! See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not even powered up at all. Like, at all, you guys. It's not powered up. Cool, cool, cool. We'll see how much damage we can do for the next sync move. And Torkoal is also kind of OP because it's got Impervious, so none of its stats will decrease. Again, very useful unit. The MVP for free-to-play units for this whole event. I wish I had focused on powering up Flannery and Torkoal. Hopefully if I can do it before this entire thing ends, I'll be able to do a an actual video where I'm doing the very hard stage with Flannery and Torkoal. And honestly, you could probably 3v1 the very hard stage with Torkoal, just because it is that good, especially with the right supports and making sure that it's fully powered up when you're doing your sync moves. Like, we're making sure that the target's burned before we're doing this, because that's how you get 18k damage like that. That's awesome. That's nuts.
You know what to do.
That is really, really strong. You guys can see how well this kind of strategy works, especially for the higher levels, especially if you're using a unit that has like Hypnosis or Sleep Powder, like Victory Bell or Gengar, which are not free-to-play units, which is why I'm not focusing them here, because as Chicken Plays told me, hey, there's no free-to-play units that have sleep right now, that have the power to put the opponent to sleep. I'm like, that sucks. So that's why I came up with this whole little video list of different teams to use. Alright, we'll go ahead and do Will-O-Wisp, so that way we're making sure that our sync move's going to hit with as much damage as possible. And Onyx has done a really admirable job here of staying alive and tanking all these hits. Alright, so that's focusing us onto the next one. We'll go ahead and do Will-O-Wisp right out of the gate. Onyx is going down soon. Oh, Will-O-Wisp didn't connect. That'll happen from time to time. You can also increase the accuracy rate for Will-O-Wisp with the Torkoal Synchrid, which I definitely recommend doing, because it's very useful. It's a very useful thing to do. But here, we'll do Will-O-Wisp and we'll see if it's flameproof, because it might be flameproof at this point.
Here we go.
Yeah, see, it's flameproof. Ah, that's what sucks. That's what sucks, you guys. That's what sucks. It's flameproof now. That's the one bad thing about this particular strategy with Torkoal, is that once COBALION gets to that flameproof point, yeah, it's really bad. Which is why I don't know if you can 3v1 it with free-to-play units on its harder difficulty stages.
Here we go.
Alright, now Torkoal's our last unit. We'll see if we can just get sync move our way to victory here, you guys.
Here we go.
I'm not sure. Torkoal is really tanky, so it should be able to tank some hits here. See, like that. Like, that's really good. Oh no, I'm flinching? Bro. I was not expecting the flinching to happen. That sucks. That really sucks. Again, no strategy is perfect, you guys. No strategy is perfect. And now I can't even do... This is fantastic. Can't even move ourselves to our sync move. We just have to wait for the flinching to go away. Which is going away soon. But it might be too little too late at this point.
Here we go.
So we'll try this out, man. We'll try this out.
Here we go.
Hopefully we can get... Yes, yes, yes. We will get one more sync move in. There we go. We'll see how much damage this sync move does. But, again... I don't know. Yeah, so it did that much damage. Almost 5k.
I'll do my best.
Or was it closer to 4k? I couldn't see. I'm not wearing my glasses. I saw the 4k there. I don't know what the other numbers were. Alright. So again,
Do my best.
you need to use free-to-play units in conjunction with each other. If you had better tanks, better supports, you might be able to 3v1 it, but I'm using... Like, Onyx really isn't the best support to have, or tank to have for this. And there he goes. Okay, so Torkoal's down. We'll go ahead and check out Torkoal's Synchrid right now, so that you guys can see what I mean when you power it up. Alright, so this is my Flannery and Torkoal grid. I've got them to 3 out of 5, but I don't have enough sync orbs, that's it. So up here you've got... Oh wait, did I already go over this? I did. I did. I did. Okay, I did. Okay, good. So I don't need to go over this again. Alright, so I forgot that we are gone over Flannery and Torkoal's Synchrid, so we'll go over this next one. This is Infernape. Remember, use the Evolutions Synchrid for Fire Blast. It did really well for him. Of course, with my Flint and Infernape, I don't have him maxed out either. So we'll try this one out. We'll see what happens. We're using Pikachu here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what will happen, but something's gonna happen. All right. We're gonna do Jump Start. We're gonna do We're on Fire. We don't have a support that increases Oh no, wait. This is bad. This is bad. Let's go back. Let's go back, you guys. Let's go back, because the tactics were not set up. Yep, see, that's what happened. The tactics. Alright. That's how you want this particular team build to go. Now, why do we have Flannery and Torkoal here? Well, very good tanks. But, if you don't want to use Flannery and Torkoal, what you could do is switch them out for Torchic, who I would actually recommend for this particular one. But because we got Pikachu up here, of course we got Pikachu. Okay. So this is what we'll have to do, because we can't have Pikachu and Torchic on the same team because they're both owned by me. Or you, the player. We'll go ahead and bring CharizardMosh. Alright, so let's check this one out. We'll see how much damage Flint and Infernape can do. He's good, but he's definitely not the best unit to use. Again, you can also use Ethan if you've got Ethan. You can also use there's a lot of fire types. Hilda and Imbor, very good units. That they will be in the non-free-to-play video that'll be coming out this week. So definitely stick by and stick around and check that one out. We're going to increase our critical hit rate. And we also can take advantage of the X attack all from Torchic because we have Fire Punch. We'll go ahead and do Flame Charge, so we're increasing our speed. And now we'll go ahead and do our sync move, and then we'll start really going in with Fire Blast here. And we're taking advantage of Gust as a 1 gauge move, so that way we're not wasting all of our move gauge and leaving Flint high and dry without having enough for Infernape's Fire Blast. And increasing our speed with Flame Charge, again, refills the move gauge faster, because the faster your speed is, the more quickly your move gauge will refill. Boom! Alright. Torchic is able to tank some hits here, but we'll also be able to make sure he's not going to faint anytime soon because of the potions from Skyline Swanna. Boom. There we go. And we'll do another sync move with Infernape here. And unfortunately, like, you need to increase Flint and Infernape's accuracy, because, you know, Fire Blast isn't the most accurate move in the world. Cool. We'll do Fire Blast again. Alright. Do Gust. Another Flame Charge. There we go. Fire Blast is gonna hit. Boom! See, it's not doing that much damage because I don't have him powered up. That's the whole reason I'm doing this video instead of showing you guys like 3v1ing or using all the free-to-play sync teams to beat the very hard stage, because I just can't right now. It's unfortunate, and I apologize that I can't do that right now, but hopefully you guys can if you focus on these units and powering them up as much as possible. We'll go ahead and do a Fire Blast again. We're close to our next sync move. I honestly think that Flint and Infernape are only really going to be good for taking out a health bar. Maybe like a health bar and a half before the team goes down. Alright, we'll go ahead and use our sync move again, because Flint and Infernape cannot take a hit So if COBALION decided to do... hey, we got the MP refresh for potion, which is nice. If COBALION wanted to do AoE moves at any point, Flint and Infernape is going to go down very, very quickly after that. Alright, so that one did a decent amount of damage. 2k damage is really good. We'll go ahead and see how much this Fire Blast damage is going to do. And it missed. Of course it did. Of course it did. Alright, now we'll see how much this Fire Blast damage does. We'll see. We'll see. Boom. Okay, 1100 damage. That's not too bad. Let's see how much Fire Punch is gonna do. Because his attack is powered up because of Torchic's X attack all. We'll do another potion on him, and we'll do our... Oh, I didn't see how much his Fire Punch was. It doesn't do as much damage as Fire Blast, so that's why I mainly want to stick to a Fire Blast strategy with Flint and Infernape. 1600 damage, not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, we'll see if this Fire Blast connects. Also, when COBALION does his sync move, we'll see how much damage it's doing against our Infernape here, because Infernape's defenses, again, not the greatest in the world. It can tank the normal stage. Remember, this is the normal stage. This isn't hard or very hard. But that Fire Blast did a lot of damage. I think it was because it was burned. So again, you can also use Torkoal in conjunction here to use Will-O-Wisp to make sure the target's burned, so that Fire Blast is doing like even more damage, because I think that's part of Infernape's kit. Is that if the target's burned, it's able to take more damage. Alright. We're going to use our sync move here again. And I mean, I don't know how long this team's going to last, to be honest with you, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep going until it's gone. Just like with the Torkoal team. That did pretty good damage. Not gonna lie. Did pretty good damage. And Fire Blast missed. I hate that. I hate that Fire Blast misses so much. You just gotta increase your accuracy for Fire Blast, you guys. And Torchic gonna take this hit. Boom. Yeah, okay. You can already see, even without being the main focus on the normal stage, Infernape's gonna go down with the next sync move that COBALION does. And it missed again. It missed again. Definitely increase accuracy for Fire Blast in Flint and Infernape's sync grid, which I also do have a sync grid build guide for Flint and Infernape. I will link that down in the doobly-doo as well. As a matter of fact, all the videos are going to be linked down in the doobly-doo for you guys. I just like saying doobly-doo because, you know, the Vlog Brothers, they're hilarious. Alright, we'll see if this Fire Blast connects. It will. How much damage is it going to do? 2300 damage, and we'll do our sync move. Alright, so after the sync move, we'll see how much damage Fire Blast does. Dang, that did 4,300 damage. It's really good. I do not know if we're going to be able to survive this next... this next, Yeah, no, he didn't. Okay. Again, he did better than I thought he would. Infernape did much better than I thought he would. Alright, so we'll move on to the next team. This is the final team. not a fire type team. We're using Iris and Haxorus, who I do have maxed out. So we'll see how well this does. Just because I know that... Oh, did I not do the tactics again? I didn't do the tactics. Okay, let me do the tactics real quick, and then I'll show you how much damage Iris and Haxorus can actually do. Because they can be useful. They can be very useful. We'll go ahead and do it like this. Alright. So we've got Torchic going to be taking our damage for us, just like the last video. Skyline Swanna will be supporting. And then Iris and Haxorus is going to be our big attacker. Once we get her powered up, we need to get her powered up. We're increasing our critical hit rate and defense with Take Flight and Blazing Hope. It'd be nice if we got an MP refresh on it. No? Okay, that's fine. Now we'll use X Attack All to increase our attack some more. We'll use You're Going Down, which raises our speed and sharply raises our critical hit rate. So we're going to make sure that she's hitting full power before we go into this. And we should be able to get our sync move after doing all this powering up stuff. Alright, and we'll go ahead and start doing flame charges for Torchic. Again, that's going to increase our move gauge refresh rate. Very useful. And I'm actually kind of excited because I haven't really done this yet. I'll seeing how much damage Outrage does. And remember, Haxorus, you want Lessen Confusion like 9. I've got Lessen Confusion 7, it works. I wouldn't go below that. If you get Lessen Confusion 6 or something like that, keep going until you get Lessen Confusion 7 or up. Because with Confusion Boon in the sync grid, again, which is going to be linked down below. Boom. Okay, did pretty good. It powers you up. If you're confused, your moves are going to be powered up for Haxorus, which is awesome. But we'll see how much damage it can take with sync moves from COBALION and stuff like that. Not too bad. It's not too bad, actually. Boom. Doing another Outrage here. Let's get us on the right. There we go. This will get us on the right rhythm of moves that we need to focus on. Boom. Cool, 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 cool. After this Outrage, we'll do another sync move. And we'll see how much damage she's doing after that one. Do Flame Charge here. We're going to do a potion onto Torchic and see how... just keeping him in the game more. Boom, 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 boom. 800. Not the most damage, but then again, it's only like the second sync move, so that's fine. Alright, it looks like our speed's fully maxed out for him, so we're going to just focus on Flamethrower, see if we can get him burned, which will increase more damage that's being done to him whenever he does a move. Alright. It's a little itchy, it's fine. And now we're in the right pace for our move gauge getting refilled, our attacks hitting one right after another. Here comes another sync move from COBALION. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh, we should have done Flamethrower to see if we... Oh, well, he's burned, so it's fine. It's fine! It's It's fine, he's burned already. Alright. So we've got our sync move ready to go. We'll go ahead and get that when we come back around for Haxorus again. See, he's got lesson burn 9 now. So the next lesson burn that he's going to get is actually going to increase it to wide awake. Or not wide awake, flame proof. So he's not going to be burned again. Which is fine because with this particular strategy, because Haxorus is a free-to-play unit, with this particular strategy, you're going to have no problem with him thinking that, oh, well, I'm flame proof now, you can't burn me. Haxorus doesn't care, because it's a dragon type. Boom. Get that potion onto Torchic again. Gotta keep Torchic in the game, and we got a potion MP refresh. That's what I'm talking about. That's really good. Haxorus just continually doing damage here. Very, very useful strategy so far. We'll see if we can actually keep it long-lasting. Not sure. Not sure. We'll go ahead and do this potion onto Torchic because we're going to get hit with the sync move again. But we should also be in the same range for our sync move after this next round of moves. Yeah, okay. Okay, Haxorus doing okay still. Haxorus doing alright. No MP refresh on potion there though. So we will be able to line up our sync move right now. There we go. So far, everything's going pretty well. So far. Alright. Boom. Outrage. Whoa, I don't know, you guys. This one's actually working out pretty good. Pretty good. I'm pretty sure Haxorus has better defense stats than Infernape, so that's why it's able to take some of these sync moves a little bit better. But again, it's a normal stage, not the very hard stage. I don't even want to attempt that. That's going to be insane. I will attempt it. Fine. You guys convinced me. We'll do a quick run through of the very hard stage with this particular team. Just see how much damage we can do. And if we can even last. It's a very good question. We got him down to the second health bar, which is all we can really ask for at this point in time. Alright, so after this, we'll do another sync move for Haxorus. Because now it's starting to get up to the over 1k damage per outrage, which is really good. Okay, boom. 1600 damage, not bad. Now how much damage is this outrage going to do? That is the real question here that we must focus on. Do Gust. And Verdict is in, 1400 damage. Not too bad, it's not too bad. We should be able to survive to get him to COBALION down to his third move gauge, or health gauge. And by that point, we'll be doing hopefully around 1500 damage, if not more, with Outrage. And at that point, like we got it beat. And Torchic taking the hits. Haxorus taking the hits too. Oh no! Okay, yeah, got him. Okay, good. 1200 damage, not too bad. Go ahead and do our next sync move. Again, we're in the rhythm. Make sure you're in the rhythm here that we're doing. In the order of which we're attacking, so that way you're not caught off step with, you're not out of sync with being able to do the sync moves. A little pun on words there. Because the order in which you attack is equally as important as the units you use. See, now we're doing 1500 damage. That's good. And Torchic's down. Figured it was going down this time. Can't last forever, man. Can't last forever. But we are going to take full advantage of Gust here now, so we can just keep getting to our sync move as quickly as possible. Now, even with Lesson Confusion 9, you're not going to have 100% of being able to use Outrage without hurting yourself. Because of the nature of the move. It's confused. There's a 10% chance that you'll hit yourself. I have a 30% chance that I'll hit myself because I have Lesson Confusion 7 on. So I don't even have Lesson Confusion 9 on. So it's a costly build out, but again, you're seeing the results right here for yourself, people. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong. We'll do our sync move. Boom. Actually, you know what? We're going to save our sync move. We'll go ahead and do another Outrage, and we'll save our sync move for the 3rd health bar. That should take us down to the 3rd health bar. And let's see if we can get our sync move off. Okay, so he's using Sacred Sword now. Okay, he's got Defense Crush 9. God, sucks. Alright, 1700 damage. Now let's see how much damage we're doing with our Outrage. 2400 damage, yeah. His 3rd health bar is going down pretty quickly now. Boom. Alright. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Come on. Come on. Make sure we're getting Gust going while we still can. You know. We did get move gauge refreshes, which is nice. Alright, so we'll see if we can finish him out. I don't know if we can. I honestly don't know. And I hurt myself in Confusion, which, see, I told you, it happens. It happens. 2600 damage. He's using Facade. Critical hit rate went up. And I'm done. Yep. That is what it is. Alright, guys. I don't want to make this video too long. And because, you know, it didn't even last through the normal stage, I don't want to see what it looks like on the very hard stage. Because I'm not going through full run-throughs here. Alright, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not already. Let me know what team strategies you use down in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button again. Hit that bell notification so you're always notified when I upload a video. And definitely check out our Saturday morning live streams here on the channel at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Elliot says hello. You're going to see a lot more of Elliot during the live stream. If you like cute dogs, I have a cat. If you like cute cats, definitely check out that live stream. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Later.